This thing's not working. Can you help me?
Can you feel the
Why do you lick your lips?
Tonight, the peace within.
Right, stop. Chill out. Stop.
See, I be trying to really show you love, and you over here playing me like I'm some little boy.
You never act like this.
Like,
so why you acting like that now?
Come on, you see, I'm trying
you never act like that, so why you want to act like that now?
We're trying to do the review for The Lion King.
So let's do the review.
But can you feel the love in the moment tonight? Come on now.
You don't even know the rest of the lyrics.
Don't have to.
Came through dripping Aquafina, I'm sipping 15, kept a weapon on me. Blow make bitches, I'm on my business, stack chicken like what it's gon' be. Crew in the cut, hey, you want us, red run when I tell a peace. Love is love.
Welcome back, it's your boy Reg.
And Natalie.
And we're back to you guys with a new movie review.
Spoiler alert though. Spoiler alert. If you ain't watched the movie that's in the title, do not watch this video.
Right. This is
Take it off and watch it later.
This is The Lion King. We're gonna give our thoughts based on how we felt about it, everything.
Remember, we're not movie experts.
Definitely not movie experts.
But I feel like we got good taste.
I'm more of an expert though. That's a fact. But
no, you're not. But okay. Anyways. Yeah. I'm just saying. But so let's get into it. We're gonna say what our review was on the 2019 Lion King.
Oh boy, here we go.
The Lion King. We had just recently saw it, like what, maybe a few days ago. It's basically the next live action movie after the Jungle Book, because they had, it's only been the Jungle Book and this where they showed like animals with. Well, I never saw the Jungle Book, and neither did you.
It's Lion King or nothing.
I'm just saying it's the next one after that, because they haven't shown animals looking live before. Is what I'm saying.
No one's seen that.
Anyways, the point.
We're talking about the Lion King and our thoughts on it.
Anyways, with the Lion King, let me just start off by saying I understand this is a live action movie, so it's gonna look realistic with the animals. I just feel like I didn't have enough passion. Like I didn't feel there was no passion. Like I didn't feel it in my chest. Like I didn't feel it in my soul when I watched this movie. Because it looked like a nature documentary.
Okay.
It looked like a nature documentary.
A nature documentary? Really? This is what a nature documentary?
I feel like it lacked heart. It lacked nostalgia. Like this is nostalgia for us when we grew up. I'm born in 1989, so I grew up on this. Okay, so it didn't captivate me the way that I thought it would captivate me.
That's the problem with me from the beginning. The Lion King's very nostalgic for a lot of late 80s babies, early 90s babies. It's nostalgic, I get that. But this is a whole new movie for a new generation of kids, right? So going into it, it was for us too, but going into it, it was clearly not gonna be the same. They brought back some of the original active voice actors.
No, they brought one, Mufasa's.
Okay. They brought him.
James Earl Jones was the only one.
And he did a great job.
He did an amazing job, because if they gave me another Mufasa,
it would have been.
I would have left the theater.
It was just like, this was not a movie that was supposed to be nostalgia from the first.
Yes,
it was a new generation of kids. So I went into it thinking, of course, it's not going to be what I grew up in. So let me give this a chance. A lot of people just didn't want to give it a chance. A lot of people just ripping it apart. This is for the new generation of kids. If you want to show the kids something classic, something that had soul, make them watch the first one. Now,
we already seen the first one.
The whole live action, I did feel like it could have been done a little better. They didn't have to go completely live action. I think they could have just, probably went in the middle of animation and just made it look more CGI. It's a little more CGI. A little more smoother. Well, I guess I'm trying to say, but I didn't too realistic.
You didn't like it.
I didn't like it. It was good for this generation. Was it good for my generation back then?
Hell no.
Not even close. It lacked a lot of, I would say, the soul of what the original 1994
That's what
classic
I said.
had. It lacked the thing you really felt. Like you felt like it was a part of the movie back then. It didn't really have that, and that was the biggest problem for me. It didn't grab me enough for me to be like, oh, it means a lot to me, which the original Lion King did for a lot of people. So that was my only problem with it. But I clearly understood it was not for past generation. This was not the 1994 remake. It was for a new generation of kids. So obviously it's not gonna be better, but they did okay. They did okay. That's what I gotta say about it.
I do feel like the movie was beautiful in its own right.
It was very beautiful. It was very, very beautiful movie.
But the way that the animals looked, honestly, for me, it just looked like a nature documentary. And I know that they weren't trying to make it look that way because obviously it's a live movie, so they're gonna try to make it look real. But it's like when you look like this is basically, we can get into the things we liked and disliked about the movie. That was something that I disliked about the movie, that it looked a little too real, so I didn't feel it as much. Because if you look at the animated one in 1994, you could see like when they're singing and talking to each other and interacting with each other, and you see their big eyes, you see a little bit more, you see expressions, right. You see more emotion, so you connect with it more.
True.
You know, it was a little different. Like I don't know, it just felt, it didn't grab me like that. And I get it, it's a new version, it's made for other people, but I don't know, I feel like we still wanted it. Everybody who grew up on that movie, we still wanted this movie, and I just feel like it didn't feel as emotional. Like I don't know, I just didn't like that.
A few things I didn't like. Probably was, like you said, like I couldn't get some of the facial expressions. Like, it didn't really connect to me, some of the things they were doing. But other than that, I thought the movie was good. I thought it was good.
It was
I didn't have
good,
too many
but
dislikes. I thought Scar played really well. If I could say some of the bad stuff, it was definitely the voice acting. I feel like Pumbaa is such an iconic character in the first one, second one, Simba's Pride, that they changed the voice actor. I couldn't connect with Pumbaa at all. Like, how could they couldn't get Pumbaa? Like, that's so classic.
I feel like with Timon and Pumbaa, I feel like they played their role. They played it good.
Pumbaa has such a raspy voice that you know it's Pumbaa. Like, you could hear Pumbaa right now and you know that's Pumbaa.
He sounded raspy. You bugging?
Not for me.
They was fine. They was fine. For me, I thought they was fine.
To me, the person I really loved was Scar. Scar was really good to me. You really got his sense of evilness, his cleverness that to make these plots. I thought it was good. What I didn't like,
cleverness, maybe not so much though.
For me it was well.
I feel like he was more clever in the 1994. No,
probably a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
One of my huge disappointments was Simba's voice acting. At early age.
Remember I remember in the theater, not even to cut you off, just before you even start going on with that. I remember I was in the theater and sitting right next to me, out of nowhere, the moment little Simba opened his mouth, the first sentence he said, all I heard was next to me, Reg saying, "Oh, Simba." Like, that's all he said. All I heard, "Oh, Simba."
In the original movie had such an innocence in his voice that it sounded like a kid, especially we was younger back then, so you connected with his innocence. He had no bass in his voice. Not saying the new one had,
he was a little
but
kid.
It sounded, the innocence, it just traveled through you. This one, I couldn't connect, even baby Simba, even adult Simba. I couldn't connect to neither of the voices, so it was a huge disconnect for me. So I was looking for other characters for me to really connect with, but Simba didn't do it for me. It just didn't.
You know who didn't do it for me?
Who?
Nala.
Adult
Nala. I know,
I thought Beyonce did a good job.
But here's the thing, I didn't say that she didn't do a good job. She did a good job, but I could not connect. I could not connect. Like when she said that line, I don't even remember the exact line, but she said something about lions attack. I thought this was a Beyonce concert when I heard that. I swear it was a Beyonce concert. I said, what is going on? This is not the Lion King.
When she went, I was like, why did she say pride attack? Why did she say lions? I was like, why did she just say pride?
Because this was a Beyonce concert.
She said lions.
That's why. She said lions attack.
I'm
like, what's going on? I feel like I literally in the theater put my hands up and I was just done.
I thought she did a good job.
She did a good job. I think she did an amazing job. But I just don't feel like her voice was good for The Lion King. This is a nostalgic movie, and I'm listening to famous Beyonce's voice. You know, it's not that she did a bad job. It's just that it didn't fit right. And then when the lions attack, I was like, what is going on? I don't like it.
In my opinion, if they're gonna do Simba's Pride, the second movie,
they better not.
They just do something different. Please don't do live action.
Don't do it. Just do not do live action. Don't do it.
Try to get some of the original cast to voice act some of these characters, because it's a huge disconnect.
Some of the original cast was a bunch of Caucasians. versus the newer cast, which they did put more African Americans though. So I mean, I do feel like that was actually a good thing. But I mean, because it's nice, they did add way more African Americans now. So I wouldn't say necessarily go back to the old cast.
No,
I do think that is good what they did. I just feel like visually it wasn't where we thought it'd be.
They didn't have
it didn't have the soul.
They
It
had that
didn't.
spice. They didn't have that thing to carry on to, you know, later generations. Like, no one's gonna be really talking about this movie in a good light down the years. As in, look how 1994 had so many re-releases and to theater re-releases that it was really good.
Like, there were also certain songs and certain scenes in the movie that I feel like there was stuff missing and stuff that was added, and the stuff that was added felt very out of place. It did feel out of place.
I did not like how Rafiki didn't get his wood staff till like the end of the movie. I was like, he's so iconic for that throughout the whole movie. Why is it when he get it, oh, here we go, old friend? I was like, come on, man, just have it since the beginning. It's not like they made it seem like so iconic, like he got his staff back. No.
And when they played when they did that song, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, I didn't feel it. It wasn't the same. It wasn't there anyway. And you know what I didn't like too? That they added that Beyonce song Spirit to the movie.
I thought it was okay.
No, it was not.
I think I liked it.
I didn't like it.
I did like it. It was not that
Don't
bad.
do that ever again.
All right.
Okay.
Got you.
But anyways, yeah, no, I didn't like that Spirit song. I'm telling you, it felt like a Beyonce movie. Like, not movie, but towards the end, it was too much. Not Beyonce movie. Sorry, let me correct myself. It just felt like a Beyonce concert towards the end. It was just too much for me. Like, I didn't like it. I feel like Simba didn't captivate me. And then the only thing that I will say, and I don't know if this is just because I'm a crybaby or what it is, but when Mufasa died, I cried still. And not because, hold on. I was sitting right next to you, you just didn't notice. But listen, hold on. I didn't cry when Mufasa necessarily fell. I cried when Simba was running to him and all you see is Mufasa on the floor and he wasn't waking up. I'm dead serious.
I'm done with you.
Anyways, let us know what your thoughts were on the Lion King movie. Did you like it? Or did you? I'm not wildin'.
You wildin'.
No, I'm not.
You wildin'. That part did not
wait 1 second. Wait a minute. I'm just saying, that scene alone, if you really love the movie, will always touch you every time you see it. Anytime I see that scene,
it didn't look as.
It didn't matter. You know why? Because you start thinking back at the 1994 film, and you're like, oh my god,
it did it so perfectly. This one you can't do it. No. And I'm sorry, we failed to mention Whoopi Goldberg. She had such an iconic one of the hyenas and hyenas.
They could have brought her back though.
They disconnect. I was not feeling it. No, stop.
Okay, wait, before we go though, what would you rate the movie?
7 out of 10, easy.
7 out of 10?
7 out of 10. Well,
like a 6 point.
Damn.
5?
Okay, that's
6.5, 6.3, 6.
Anyway, tell us what you think in the bottom in the comment review. Definitely subscribe and
like, comment, and share.
Yes.
Let us know below what you guys think. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What were some things that maybe you liked, and what are some things that you just hated?
And what should they do if they do make a new Simba's Pride second movie? Should they stick to live action,
or just don't do it at all?
Do a whole new remake, or don't do it at all?
Yeah. All right. So we're out. It's Natalie and Reg.